Hello and welcome to Reels to Rentals. I'm Susie Rogers, here with my husband David Williams. We're the owners of Northside Video here in McMinnville, Tennessee. Good to see everybody back, and I guess everybody out there who watches knows what time of the year it is for me, my favorite time. I'm not your hot summer person, never have been. Even when I was the size of a toothpick, which believe it or not, I was at one time, I like cold weather. I could live in Alaska, but Dave likes it here in McMinnville, so I guess we'll stay here.
You know, I've been there at that one job. I was in 9 different states in 8 months and 100,000 miles. And, you know, there's just something about Tennessee. I was always glad to see that state line coming back.
Oh, and here I thought it was me that you was glad to come back.
Well, hey, I wanted, trust me, it was coming back to you was the main thing. I just knew I was closer when I seen that Tennessee line.
That's sort of like when we were kids and we'd go up to visit my grandmother in Ohio. Every time, and of course there was 5 of us, we didn't have my little brother then, and every time we'd see "Welcome to Tennessee," we'd break out in some song, "Sweet Home, Sweet Chariot," I think. And, Mom and Daddy always got a big laugh or wish we'd shut up one because we don't have the best vocal talent in the world.
I don't know about that. But, you know, this is that time of the year, it's cooling down, the football seasons are
gearing up.
Well, are gearing into playoffs and stuff like that.
We've not got through the Major League Baseball yet, and now basketball's just starting.
Right, and hockey started, and so, you know, here in Tennessee, there's a whole lot of different things that people can see activities, but we sure hope that they'll take a minute or two and watch a few movies here and there.
This is good movie watching weather. Snuggle up and get you a hot chocolate or hot tea or whatever you like and sit down and watch a good old movie.
Right, you know, and all the kids are still, you know, they're bouncing around trying to figure out what's going to happen here in the next few weeks on how many days out of school they can get or whatever.
Pre-planning those snow days.
That's it, you know. But we got one of the bigger movies of the year on this show.
We sure do. You know, we were talking before we started filming that we didn't really check to see where it came in at this point in time as far as box office, but it's pretty far up there.
It was huge.
For the type of movie it was.
That's right. So I guess we could go ahead and get started.
Oh, we could, because we've got a good one to start with today.
Yeah.
You know, it's that time of the year, regardless whether it's September, October, November, we always get flooded with horror movies. So over the next few weeks, you will probably see us reviewing several horror movies. And I want to apologize for that now, but that's just what we're going to have. And so saying that, the first trailer we want to take a look at today is for The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
The Demeter, on charter from Romania to London. Shipping private crates. Contents unknown. Out at sea with no land in sight.
This here is Clemens. He's a doctor.
You dress like a learned man.
University of Cambridge. I know my way around the boat.
Our charter has agreed to pay a bonus for timely arrival in London.
Let me show you the ship. This here is Huckleberry. We don't come with like this to give the ewes clear.
Demeter's a fine boat, no doubt.
Something ripped apart the animals.
All the livestock.
This looks like a bite.
Search the ship. Everywhere. Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
In the night, it drinks our blood. He is here. We call him Dracula.
see the size of that bloody thing.
I want to kill the cursed thing.
He is on this ship, which means that we will never leave it.
The devil is real. May God have mercy on us all.
That was the trailer for the last Voyage of the Demeter, rated R from Universal. This stars David Dasmalchikian, excuse me, that is a mouthful, and Leon Cunningham. I can do that. But really well done movie about vampires, or vampire.
Yeah, you know, this one here, of course, I don't know how many of our audience read the Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Well, I don't either. I've never read it.
You know, but this is one of the chapters out of it. And when we was researching, you know, found out that chapter is only 17 pages long, but yet they were able to make a 2-hour movie out of it. So, you know, in Bram Stoker's Dracula, it was just sort of bleeped at and went on, but this one here goes into great detail, and they did a really, really good job on this. And, you know, it sort of gives you Dracula looking a little bit like the old Nosferatu, and not hardly as strikingly handsome as they've made Dracula become in the last little bit.
Oh, no,
You know, and we got to remember, you know, with Universal and the Universal monsters, Dracula was a standard figure. You know, there's no telling how much money Universal's made off of Dracula and Frankenstein and.
Well, that's true, isn't it? You know, and they were going to reboot that series, and it sort of got lost in the quagmire, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it got sidetracked, and I was almost wondering if this was not going to be something that was going to end up going into that line of this reboot, but they've never been able to get all that together. I don't know if the horror movie of today, of the slasher and stuff, just doesn't carry with the audience like the old movies of Dracula and Frankenstein. And
that were really more story-oriented than the slasher, thrasher type special effects that we have today.
Right. Now this one here, there was a lot of great special effects in it.
It was a good blend of story and that horror sequence that would make you jump. Maybe not quite as many as in your standard horror, but it was a well-done piece.
Right, and really and truly, this voyage was a fairly short voyage from Transylvania to London.
Right.
And, of course, as you'll see in the movie, a lot of the locals didn't want to end up taking this ship, and the young.
Well, they knew, didn't they?
Yeah, the young man that was the doctor on it, you know, he's like, hey, it's a free ride back to England. I'll take it on. And needless to say what he got into.
That's true. Everybody did.
Right, and then, of course, the young lady on it that was a castaway sort of throws a little bit of an extra monkey wrench in and telling the story. So that all was very interesting and made a very good story. Now, because it is all set on the ship primarily, you know, you've got limited places to go and hide, so definitely take a good look at the Demeter.
Yes.
You know,
No, we had a lot of
Demeter, right?
Demeter. We had several phone calls requesting this movie before it came out, so it's been highly anticipated from people out there seeing the previews on television.
Well, and the thing of it was, as you can tell, it's not, they didn't skimp on the budget on this.
No, they did not, and being from Universal.
Right.
Well, that was the last Voyage of the Demeter. We enjoyed this movie, and even though horror is not my favorite forte or genre of movies, it was really well done. Going to stay in the horror genre again, but this one is a little funnier and you just take it lightly. Let's take a look at the trailer for Haunted Mansion.
Wait! I should warn you, before you step inside the house, this could change the course of your entire life.
I'm not afraid of a couple ghosts.
You say that now.
This mansion is unhinged.
These ghosts definitely don't want to leave.
Death lurks around every corner.
God, give us a break. There's so many bad people in the world. Haunt them.
Amen.
I do like surprises.
Is anybody else seeing this?
I hope you do too.
We're gonna fight, whether we like it or not.
Or else we're stuck here for eternity.
If this comes down to an exorcism, we're in big trouble.
This house is dripping with souls, but there's always room for one more. My friend was mugged.
He was tall. He had hair that was sticking out of a top hat.
Top hat.
Yes. He had,
So
nice.
a top hat.
You would pull a rabbit out of it, probably.
Eyes.
They were a bit sunken.
Deep sunken eyes.
Like a raccoon.
Beady
they
eyes.
set back. And he was smiling like, like that.
This kind of thing.
Exactly.
Is this the man who mugged you?
Wow. You just did that just now?
That was a trailer for Haunted Mansion, rated PG-13 from Disney. This stars Lakeith Stanfield and Tiffany Haddish, and it's loaded. It's got tons of other people in it. And when I saw the previews for this at the theater, I thought, that's not a very good remake of the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion, but after this came out and watched it, I found out it's not supposed to be a remake. So there you go. So don't expect Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion.
No, the comedicness was in it.
Oh, yeah.
But it
Tiffany Haddish, it's got to be there.
Right. It was not the Eddie Murphy, because, when Eddie Murphy did that, when he was trying to do movies that he was quoted that, I feel good that my kids can watch.
Right.
So, it was even geared down Eddie Murphy. But this one here, of course, Disney World has had the Haunted Mansion
attraction
for, I guess, since they opened. And this was mostly based off of it, a lot like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride that they have in Disney.
Well, the first one with Eddie Murphy was also off the attraction, but these are just different stories based off this same attraction. And from what I read in the looking up some information about it, this is not the last Haunted Mansion, but it won't be sequel. It'll be another standalone movie called Haunted Mansion.
So, of course, the different characters in it, that's the ghost, that definitely keep you on your toes. And the special effects of this movie was very, very, yes. And it had a lot of the feel of the Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was great when Danny DeVito's in there at the police station trying to describe the guy, and here's the artist, just...
Well, Danny DeVito is the artist, and he says, is this the guy? And they go, yeah.
That's him, so...
and he looks like any other guy you've seen...
in a horror movie.
In a horror movie, yeah.
Yeah, he's just the basic top hat guy, but, needless to say...
I think I got him on a concert T-shirt somewhere.
Hey, you probably do.
I think Poison.
Yeah. But this was just a fun-filled movie. With the PG-13, the younger audience can enjoy it. Now, maybe the real little ones may get a little scared,
yeah.
Because it's not your Scooby-Doo or something.
Oh,
but,
no.
Take a good look at Haunted Mansion. Hey, for those that may be making a trip to Disney, go see the attraction, see how close it may fall.
Because now this one is still open, where Jungle Cruise attraction is not there anymore, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
So.
And, and then they keep, with more to come, who knows where they'll take you. And you may have your own story if you go to Disney and go to the Haunted Mansion.
Well, that's right.
Well,
that was Haunted Mansion. We're going to take a little turn now and go a little higher action. Let's take a look at the trailer for Retribution.
Are you going to answer that?
It's not mine.
Hello, Matt.
Sorry, who is this?
There is a bomb under your seat. If you... Do I have your attention?
Did I do something to you?
You sound so guilty.
What do you want?
Drive to this location.
Honey, something's happened. There's a man who has put a bomb in the car. Under our seats, there are pressure triggers. We can't get out. The car will explode. We're here.
Listen very carefully, or I kill you. Open the glove box. Shoot him.
Why are you doing this? What have I ever done to you?
Dad!
His life or yours.
Matt, I'm your best friend.
You're a murderer now, Matt.
You think I'm the bomber?
Well, I guess you've had a tough day. I know that you lost a lot of money for your clients who invested in your fund. A lot of people are worried about you. You got everybody's attention, Matt.
He is still out there. If you can find him, I will.
I'm in control here.
No, you're not. You hurt my daughter, son of a bitch. I will kill you. What's it gonna be?
Drive.
That was a trailer for Retribution, rated R from Lionsgate. This stars Liam Neeson and M. Beth Daviditz in the lead roles. And this was a good action movie. It's getting a little pat on these Liam Neeson movies, but I think he still brings in a good show.
You know, you can tell he works hard at it. You know, they've stereotyped him.
Yeah.
You know, once he did Taken, it was just, everything's got to be that.
Yeah, they all want to try to achieve that Taken level.
You know, and I'm sure Liam Neeson was glad to have the notoriety from Taken, but I don't think he wanted to get pigeonholed into that action role. You know, this one here even has a lot like Taken, with all of a sudden here he's with his two kids. There's somebody that he's not for sure exactly who it is that has placed this bomb in his car and he can't get out.
That's right.
And needless to say, you know, the guy is manipulating the situation very well, or whoever
This is a very
is.
well-planned day scenario going down.
Yes, and, you know, in turn it takes out several other people that has done this person wrong in some way, or they think they've done them wrong. Mm-hmm. You know, of course, Liam Neeson's a high-profile investment person, and you know, whenever people lose their life savings, a lot of times they're not happy about it.
No, they're not.
And especially if they feel that somebody in the corporation or the company that they invested their money may not have been up front.
That's true.
You know, now this movie had a few different filming locations, but it goes back to like the last voyage of the Demeter. A majority of this movie is Liam Neeson and the kids in the car and the movement throughout the car throughout the whole movie and the action that transpires. And then all of a sudden, Liam Neeson decides to take that twist. Mm-hmm. And sort of almost give me a little feel of the old Mel Gibson movie Ransom.
It does, don't it?
Mm-hmm. So if we tell you a lot more, we're going to give way too much, but I enjoy watching Liam Neeson.
I do too. I enjoy still watching Mel Gibson, so.
Right, you know, I can remember some of them early roles of Liam Neeson in Excalibur and things. So, you know, he has come through and been a tried and true actor for a long time.
He's a good actor.
Mm-hmm. And I think that, you know, some of these movies have never reached him to his full potential yet.
They're not Nail or Schindler's List or...
Probably Schindler's List was the most emotional charge that he did.
Yeah.
So. But Retribution, if you like that action movie, car chases, explosions.
It's for you.
There you go. Now then, this next one.
This next one, I don't really know what to say about it.
We'll just go.
We'll just go with this, but this is the movie we were talking about in the intro, about it being so high grossing and was sort of surprised, I think, at the box office. Let's take a look at the trailer for Barbie.
Hey, Barbie. Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
You can find me under the lights, diamonds under my eyes.
This is the best day ever. It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever. Do you guys ever think about dying?
When my heart breaks,
Some things have been happening that might be related.
when my world shakes.
Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground. What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours.
The first one, the high heel.
You have to want to know, okay? Do it again.
Closer I am to find. Closer I am to find.
I'm coming with you.
Okay. Wow, this is the real world. What's going on? Why are these men looking at me?
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic!
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old. Oh.
No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
Even if nobody else sings along.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
Can I need a clicky pen?
No.
A sharp thing?
No.
There he is. Doctor!
Somebody get security.
It's Barbie, if you're still in doubt.
That was a trailer for Barbie, rated PG-13 from Warner Brothers, that starred Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling in our lead roles. And it amazed me that when this came out, that people I knew said they had been to the theater 3 and 4 times to watch Barbie, and Barbie has grossed hundreds and millions of billions of dollars at the box office.
Oh, you know, I think it really took the whole summer movie by surprise. You know,
probably gave Warner a good shot in the arm with finances that they weren't expecting.
I bet it did.
And Mattel.
Yeah, because, you know, Barbie, I don't know how many little girls grew up with Barbie for how many years.
Since 1957.
So, you know, and Barbie has definitely changed, grew up.
Well, as in the movie, you see all these different Barbies. There's been, through the years, there's been thousands of different kinds of Barbies and Kens. And they all play off, you know, you see this you see it in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everybody's Ken and everybody's Barbie in this world. But then Margot Robbie, I would assume, is portraying the original Barbie from 1957.
And then all of a sudden, then she wants to change things.
Mm-hmm.
She wants her life different and not all pink and fun.
Right.
Well, maybe still fun, but wanted the different outlook. And needless to say, the Ryan Gosling, his Ken, decides to come along for the ride. And then the magic started, you know.
Right.
The writers on this movie did such a good job on bringing it together.
And if I'm not mistaken, the director on this movie is Meryl Streep's daughter. Isn't that Greta Gerwig? Isn't that her daughter?
I believe.
I believe it is.
So, you know, she had a little different outlook on how to direct this and bring it together, you know. And we've seen Margot Robbie in how many different things?
Oh, she's everywhere, you know. She's the, who's the...
Is she Harley Quinn?
She's Harley Quinn.
You know, and
this is the first cutesy little thing I think I've ever remember seeing her in,
Right.
as far as just cutesy sort of comedy relief. Mainly, she's pretty much high action.
Yeah, and you know, of course, Ryan Gosling, he does some really unusual based movies and stuff. So this was a big change for him too. And I thought the direction that they directed him in both did very well.
Mm-hmm.
And for the people that live here in McMinnville that knew Miss Reynolds from Reynolds Office Supply and
Dawson Toyland.
She was one of the Barbie historians that could authenticate your Barbies and match up, you know, like make sure that the gloves that was on them matched the ones that would come out. And so, you know, and needless to say, Barbie has been a lot of celebrities too throughout the years that you could buy special editions, from Lucy to...
Oh, they had designer Barbies. I can't think of his name, which designer it was, but he was big in the 80s. That they had there was a Star Trek Barbie and Ken. There was a Morgan Le Fay and Merlin, because I have that. There was a UT Vols Barbie. I guess they did a collegiate line back in the 90s, because I've got the UT Vols Barbie.
Yep, so you know, for mamas, daughters, granddaughters, Barbie movie's something to enjoy. And I'll tell you what, surprisingly, a lot of the men have enjoyed Barbie.
They have.
So
Barbie may be a good watch, even though you think, oh man, that's a Barbie movie.
But I'm like you, I don't know how many people said that they went to the theater and seen it repetitively.
Well, when Steve Davis told me he went to see it twice, I was really shocked.
Yeah.
I think my teeth, if I'd had false teeth, they would have fell out. Because I wouldn't have saw that as a Ken and Bonnie movie.
No, but
even though Bonnie likes dolls.
Right. But I remember Bonnie, whenever the first previews come out with the 2001 A Space Odyssey music, she was talking about it then. So, but hey, we appreciate everybody.
We do. We've had a great time today.
We have.
Well, we hope everybody had a good day today, and we hope to see you back next week on Reels to Rentals.